Springfield Tech Council Lunch and Learn, where they had 4 fantastic leaders from our area who were talking about things that we can do for retaining talent, looking at upskilling, reskilling, and a number of different things. And I really appreciated several comments that they made, and I wanted to add some additional thoughts to what they shared as well. Presenters, his name is Tim Goree, and he talked about how important it is to have one-on-one meetings on a regular basis. And I believe he said he does them every other week, which I think is fantastic. I love that cadence. It really gives you a chance to connect with your people consistently and leave all that status meeting stuff to the business meetings, right? But that one-on-one time, I absolutely love that. And what I would love to add to that too is that when you're clear on your StrengthsFinder as a leader, and you're also clear on the StrengthsFinders of your employees, when you're doing one-on-one meetings, and you can really leverage the knowledge about yourself and what makes you tick and how you're leading your person based off of their strengths. And so this is what's referred to as strengths-based leadership. Furthermore, Kelly Robertson, she's so great, so vulnerable when she said that their onboarding was just not fabulous. I really appreciated her vulnerability. And it really got me thinking about how when we're clear on our StrengthsFinders and we have new people who are coming into our company, it actually can help onboarding so much more, because it really helps you to collapse time when you understand somebody's strengths. And it also helps them to collapse time because they know your strengths as their boss, but also the people they're working with as well. And so that's one thing that I would say can make a huge difference for onboarding is when, if you're using a tool like StrengthsFinder, it can make a difference to help you so that the onboarding doesn't have to suck nearly as bad. And Jason Factor, he was talking about one of the things that they do to really create culture in their companies. They have these regular innovation meetings. Think of like hackathons and things like that. And I love that they're doing that. I think it's a wonderful way to really get smart brains working together, right? And so when I think about from StrengthsFinder, what can really help in those kind of situations is that when you understand the strengths of a team, or excuse me, individual people, and they put them together in a team, you make sure that you don't have everybody who's analytical or everybody who's futuristic, for example. And you can really mix it up, and then that's going to actually expand the thinking of the collective group as well, if you're really leveraging the StrengthsFinders when you're doing things like hackathons. Heath Rust has this wonderful perspective that people really matter, and what can we do to make sure that they're heard and they're seen and they're valued. And I love that. And I think that there's a lot of managers who are missing out on that they're really not recognizing the individuals. And that's why I actually think StrengthsFinder is such a powerful thing, is because in order to see your people, in order to hear them more, in order to really engage with them, the clearer you are about their strengths, the more it actually is going to help you so you can do those things. You can truly see that person for who they are. And that's when you truly become a strengths-based leader. And so when as I'm reflecting on this lunch and learn that I went to for Springfield Tech Council and seeing these 4 fantastic tech leaders who are right here in our marketplace, who are doing the things that they really need to do to lean into their people's development, I love that. And I'm so glad. I'm like cheering you guys on. It's fantastic. And as you're listening to me recount these things, if you are somebody who is like, you know what? Yeah, like we've got some good cultural things. We've got some good stuff that's going on. And how can I make that even better? Get in touch with me. Let's talk about how StrengthsFinder can really help make a difference for you as a manager and for your people as well. Because when you have that baseline and that common vocabulary for everybody to understand what your strengths are, that's when you're definitely going to see time collapsing as far as getting to know people even faster. And I have seen this happen with people who are working at a company and they've been there for years, and then StrengthsFinder gets introduced and it's like, oh, okay, that's why Bob is that way, or oh, that's why Susan is that way, because it really helps you then all of a sudden get rid of all of that ambiguity and get really clear about these are the strengths of those people, and that's why it makes sense. And then you start working with their strengths, and then you're leading to people's strengths. And that, my friends, is amazing, because you want to know why? Stronger leaders have stronger teams. That's right. And so get in touch with me. Let's talk about what we can do to help you with this. And you too are going to be one of those stronger leaders with a stronger team as well. All right. Thanks, my friends. We'll see you again.